I don't know exactly why it looks so damn windowed, but yeah. So okay, this is the maximum difficulty. There are only 3 difficulty levels in this game: beginner, rookie, and pro. We are gonna play in pro. Game options, there are not too many of them, to be honest. We're gonna have the announcer on. Effects volume is basically the crowd in the end. The crowd, basically, just the crowd. This is the engine volume. The music is gonna be always fairly low because we don't wanna get copyrighted. And the voice is from damn it, I'm blanking. It's not Paul Page. It's Art Ekman and David Bailey, of course. By the way, I think I'm gonna try to decrease the volume a bit because, you know, just in case we don't wanna be killing people's ears, I guess. I can see that at least the freaking music, even at 25, you can hear, you can listen to it. That's good. So yeah, visual options, not many of them. We are gonna play with the partial HUD because the full one just has the lap times on the right, and it's not that important. And the full camera is gonna be the path one, which is the widest one available. Like it has, you know, 4 different chase cams if you include the standard, follow close. The helmet one, which is absolutely impossible to ride on in this video game. And yeah, the path one is probably the better. You can enter codes because, you know, 90s video game, it's basically to add weird riders or just unlock things before you actually unlock them. Oh yeah, and I forgot, you also have the famous Inside EA Sports thingy. You know, that has a couple of... These are 3 music videos. This is the... you know, a trailer for a VHS. I guess it would have been a VHS, or maybe it even had both versions, VHS and DVD. This is just the credits to the game. This game was made by a bunch of people in San Francisco, and to be honest, I haven't really, like, you know, checked out if any of these people have end up you know, making better video games, because this is a bit rough. So yeah, very small studios, as you could see, like, you know. And to be honest, I'd like to see, like, if who the hell helped with this game when it comes, you know, they usually have like some actual motocross rider, but I don't think I know. Let's see if somebody shows up. Nah, it's just... Not really. Oh, Jeff Hemming. Jeff Hemming and Brian Deegan and Mike Metzger. So yeah, like, you know, pretty interesting. And of course all the licensed stadiums and all the licensed riders, which are quite a lot, to be honest. Like, considering the game only allows 8 riders on track, lots of people. You know, you can only race against 8 people, so yeah, it's quite crazy. And you know, the different songs available in this game. I think that there's a website I recently discovered that just has, you know, the music to basically every game with a licensed soundtrack, which is quite cool, to be honest. And yeah, this is just a splash screen. So yeah, we're not gonna watch, you know, the Inside EA Sports is just the, you know, trailers / commercials for other EA titles like FIFA, Madden, NBA Live and such. So yeah, who the hell cares? So yeah, we're gonna start with this. The race options, like, the standard lap count in this video game is 5 laps, but we're gonna kick it up to 10 because, yeah, this game is way faster than real life. And yeah, like 5 laps, it's just like 3 minutes per race. So yeah, this could be like so short. We could kick it up to 20, but good lord, 20, it's like my brain. My brain is gonna turn into mush. And yeah, only 7 opponents available. So yeah, 8 rider races. You can even go 1v1. And basically, the tracks are just the official 2001 Supercross tracks, including a couple of visits to Anaheim, San Diego, Phoenix, Houston, Indianapolis, Pontiac Silverdome twice, of course. Twice at different moments in the year, like one it's a bit earlier, and then Georgia, Atlanta, Daytona Speedway, San Luis, and for example, this is one of the non-licensed stadiums. Transworld Dome was back then. The one for the St. Louis Rams. HHH Metrodome. Again, this is kind of peculiar to me because Minneapolis and Detroit are not that far away, I think. So to have 2 consecutive rounds, and that's kind of weird. And then back to Texas, Louisiana. This is another non-licensed. This is the Chicago Raceway is not a thing. This is Route 66 Raceway / Dragway. This track was built on top of the dragway in Chicago, used by NHIRA and all that. So yeah. And finally, the Speedway Stadium with the outer section, of course. Oh, by the way, this has like of course I forgot. This one goes up the stands. That's why it has that weird extension up there. And this is on a dragway. There's the Daytona Supercross, and this one goes out of the stadium because Sunvolt. It's a 3-stand kind of U-shaped stadium. And then you have 2 pro motocross tracks, Unadilla and Washougal. It's only that. And then you have a bunch of FMX places. Like this one is the more traditional one. This is fairly realistic to what was the norm back then. And then it gets crazy because there is this place, jumping over somebody's house. There's this one, more outdoorsy, and there's also alien themed arena. But so far we're not gonna do the freestyle. We're just gonna do the EA Sports Supercross series, the AMA Supercross series. EA Sports was the official sponsor back then. And in order to unlock the motocross tracks and the freestyle arenas and the 3 legends available in this game, you just have to play these mini championships. The Thor Championship, which is one of each. There's the Parts Unlimited Championship, the RangeGate.com's Championship, the FMF Championship, the Scott Championship, and finally the Ennis Freestyle Games. If I recall correctly, I think it's Parts, Range, and FMF give you the legends. No, sorry, no. I forgot. I think it's Parts gives you Washougal, I think. Then Rangehead, FMF, and Scott give you the 3 legends listed in the credits: the Coster, O'Mara, and David Bailey. And then the Ennis Freestyle game give you the alien freestyle arena thingy. So yeah, we're just gonna do this 16 rounds, just like in real life. The designs are fairly accurate, like if you watch the things. And even though I had prepared, a McGrath custom rider, which I don't know why it's not showing up. Yeah, sometimes there are glitches in these menus, and I think it's glitches like original in the game. It's not because it's been emulated. But yeah, sometimes the motorbike just doesn't show up. Okay, what the hell? So yeah, the rider list it's quite nice, to be honest. Can I get it? Yeah, like for example, yeah, I did this McGrath version, you know, the #1 Yamaha, because you know he's not in the game because he had his own game. Also missing is Rick Carmichael for the same reason, he had his own game. And then you have, you know, Greg Albertyn, sorry, Buddy Antunez, which is #1 in Arena Cross, not in Supercross or Pro Motocross. Steffi Bau, which is, you know, #1 but in women's motocross. Jimmy Button, who was in the same team as McGrath, if I recall correctly. John Dowd. Jeff Emick being a privateer, and apparently these games, you know, the consultant or whatever. Bit interesting considering the result of the game. Tim Ferry and Doug Henry, which are the two factory Yamaha riders. Yamaha basically had two factory teams back then. Damon Huffman, Mike LaRocco, which is not a factory rider because, you know, by then he had already moved on to his own team. Factory Phil Lawrence, which is not a factory who is not a factory rider. Ephra Lask, he is a factory rider. Jessica Patterson, she was mostly involved in GNCC back then. Like, I think she did like women's motocross already, but you know, not that much of a full time. Robbie Reynard, factory Suzuki like Albertyn. Jean Sebastian Roy, the top Canadian. He was quite famous mostly because of that, because of being the #1 Canadian. Denny Stephenson, another Arena Cross rider, he was 125 champion, 125 Supercross champion, like either East or West, I'm not sure, one of the two. And yeah, like then he moved on to Arena Cross because he didn't have a job in Supercross. Sebastian Tortelli, factory Honda. He's one of the few men to have ever won a title against Stefan Evers face to face when they were both healthy. His boss, one of the best privateers, to be honest, back then. Larry Ward, Big Bird, very good driver, very good rider, but back then he was already like, you know, he was getting older and, you know, probably getting not so interested. And the last of the racers is Kevin Windham, factory Honda. And then we have a bunch of freestyle guys. Clifford Altante was basically the inventor of most of the landing tricks, you know, the no-handed lander and all that. Like he was really into that kind of thing. Mike Sinkmars, Brian Deegan, who's, you know, now more relevant than ever somehow because, you know, his kids, Haley Deegan in NASCAR and Danger Boy and all that in motocross, so yeah, he's more relevant than ever somehow. Gary Hart, who is probably quite known for a lot of non-motocross people because of his involvement with Pink, the singer. He has even appeared in video clips, if I recall correctly, music videos. Mike Jones, Mad Mike, who I don't even know like where the nickname came from because I feel like he was one of the more reasonable guys back then. Mike Metzger, you know, very important figure in the freestyle motocross back then. And this was, I guess they had a small contest where you could like, you know, somehow get into the game. And it was this little kid, like, yeah, like, you know, he's only like 12 years old when he got selected. I don't know, it's such a weird thing. And yeah, you can create your own custom rider, and I did McGrath. But we're gonna use Greg Albertyn, 125 and 250cc motocross world champion, and also 250cc AMA motocross champion. But he never got a title in Supercross, even though he really tried. And we're gonna try for him. Well, here it's our 7 rivals. It's gonna be Jeff Emig, Larry Ward, Steffi Bo, Doug Henry, Jan Sebastian Roa, Robbie Reinhardt, another Factory Suzuki, and Phil Lawrence. I guess our biggest rivals should be Emig and Henry, and probably Robbie Reinhardt too. That's gonna be like probably the crowd. And well, this we can also check out, you know, the different you know, basic stats, but you know, some stats for each rider. And we're gonna start. So yeah, it's gonna be 16 races, 160 laps total, but it's gonna fly by fairly quickly. It's gonna be only like 3 hours at most.
Riders are set.
And yeah, you're gonna see, like, you know, how weird this game is.
And there they go. Ward takes the whole shot.
He just flew out of the gate.
Basically, it's all about the power clutch, as they call it. This game is to blame for all the turbo clutches in Supercross games. It's the game that first got it, and boy, people had to love it, I guess. Even though in this game it completely breaks the rhythm sections, you're basically meant to break them. The thing here is that a small boost.
He's riding smart out there. 1 lap down.
He's looking good, but this race is far from over.
The thing is that a small boost will allow you to like boost again shortly after. And that's one of the main things like about this game. Like you gotta you know, in some sections it's about giving a small boost and then getting a big one. Okay, I completely botched that. I'm not really good at this track, to be honest. I've done some testing, not in the championship mode, but you know, single race.
Number 10, Larry Ward overtakes the leader.
He's got first. Now it's
And I played the game fully, like, you know, ages ago. Already on an emulator, but you know what I mean.
Ward comes around.
If he can pick up the pace, he could have a shot at the
Good
podium.
lord, I'm completely missing a couple of lines I like. I mean, it's not just that I like them, it's just like, you know, they are needed. There we go.
Ward is bar to bar with Jeff Emig.
There's nothing wrong with aggressive racing.
Henry is leading the pack.
Okay, Henry has just crossed the finish line. Whenever they get that message, it's usually a way to tell you like how far away they are. And by the way, I don't know why it's a 5-lap race. Okay, maybe I can only change it in like single race.
Comes around.
He's fast.
God damn
He
it!
can't seem to find the right line.
And also they give you they also give you the message for the guy in last place. Don't know why. For example, you know, like when they've mentioned Jan Sebastian Wright because, you know, he's last. They're just.
Henry takes the white flag. We're on the last lap.
One more lap, and this
I prefer 10 laps, to be honest. And to be honest, I mean, I'm not entirely like, you know, panicking, but thought it could be like 3rd or 4th.
Hanging with Emig.
letting him know he's there.
Emig grabs the lead with just 1 lap left.
Oh, and Henry must have crashed or something because, you know, there has been a lead change, and yeah, I'm gonna finish behind. Good lord.
Tough time out there.
He's having a tough time of it right now.
Yeah, I'm completely. I'm all over the place.
Brooke gets the checker.
All of his hard work and determination has really paid off.
Who was it? I don't know. Awful race. Awful start of the championship. Well, I guess Emig.
is our winner of the main event. Henry and Larry Ward take 2nd and 3rd.
bit rough for me, you know. I was, you know, not too far from the top 4, but yeah, like I wasn't on pace. And Jan Sebastian Roy managed to get out of last place and put Phil Lawrence and Robbie Reiner on the back. And that's by the way the point systems, 2017 and such. So Jeff Emick is the first one to get a win. And for compound now we can change, we can check out the stats. Whole shot was by Larry Ward. Oh yeah, by the way, that you know the stats are not ordered like in the championship order, but in the the order of when I first checked the standings. You know, before anyone had scored points. So yeah, it's a bit of a mess to check them out at times. Anyways, let's go again for Anaheim II. One of the things I'm missing from the championship screen is to be able to check out the track. You know, it's kind of interesting to do like, and they have the track maps, the 3D track maps, of course. So yeah.
Hello everyone, Arctic along with David Bailey. At the gate.
Anaheim II. It's our first track with tunnel, which is quite a fixture to be honest in this season. Okay, I've been knocked down. And then, oh, Emick too. Race winner Jeff Emick. Fuck. Come on, this is one of my better tracks.
He's got first. Now let's see if he can hold on to it.
You don't have to boost on the second part of that straight. That quad was for real in real life. It's one of the biggest, you know, jumps ever in AMA Supercross history. It's a bit infamous, not gonna lie. Because, you know, size. Okay, Doug Henry, bit of a blocker there. Larry Ward has crashed right and has spawned right in front of Doug Henry.
He's in the lead, but she shouldn't get too comfortable.
And Steph is leaving after Larry Ward's crash.
Sebastian Roy can't seem to find the right line.
His timing is really off.
And John Sebastian Roy is again last. I think I can win this race.
Phil Lawrence is sharing space on the track with number 31, John Sebastian Roy.
Just a little wake-up call.
Okay, that's not great because that small beat is really slows you down.
This race is far from over.
Come on.
It's off the pace here.
Trying to pass Steffi Bao and get it.
ALBEE overtakes the leader.
This
It's not
rivalry
great.
is far from over.
There's a look behind button, but it's absolutely useless. Okay, that was not a good jump. Clearing that small straight is really important, to be honest.
We're on the last lap.
One more lap, and this race is his.
Rainer is banging bars with FMA.
By the way, I haven't tested some of the tracks, so yeah, in some of the tracks I'm gonna probably be either really bad or gonna go from good to bad rather quickly. Okay, this was an idea. Oh god, go now for the triple. Okay, I'm leading by like 3 seconds already. Whoops. And victory.
He's got to be excited about his.
By the way, you can change the camera even in moments where you're not supposed to change it. For example, here.
Performance today.
This is not the same finishing camera.
Number 1, Steffi Bout and Doug Henry also make the podium.
Larry Ward 4th, Jeff Emig from 1st to 5th, won the first race, now 5th. And let's see if the other riders keep their places. Reina 6th, has improved a bit. And Sebastian Ross 7th, not great.
Henry is our series leader.
And Phil Lawrence last.
Albertyn.
Let's see how the championship is going. Oh, extremely tight up top. Top 5 is basically on 4 points. Good lord, that's gonna be intense, I guess. Either that or I'm gonna run the fuck away. We'll see. Yeah, 1 win, so I get a podium too. Jeff Emig 1 win and 1 podium. Larry Ward just 1. Jeff Emig also, only finishing the podium once. That's the key. Like, it's 5 different people on the podium. Doug Henry is the only one that has repeated, second and third. And yeah, the whole shot so far, 1 for Steffi and 1 for Larry. Let's go to Qualcomm Stadium, which is no longer a thing, if I recall correctly. That stadium has been demolished or something. I don't know.
Welcome to round 3 of the EA Sports Supercross Series. I'm Art Ekman, along with David Bailey.
So I guess the stream is gonna be way shorter than I expected.
Ford is turned. Deep drop, and there we go. ALBEE takes the early lead and the whole shot.
Oh god. Do I know this track? I think I know, but it's from like so many years ago. I think I remember this one. Oh god. Good lord.
Having a bit of a problem.
Yeah, everyone crashed there.
The crowd is on their feet.
This is how stars are
Yeah, the
made.
crowd is on their feet because fucking half of the field crashed. Please, let me by.
Number 3, Jeff Emig will take that lap.
Okay,
One lap
Emig
down.
is leading, so
But does he have enough to hold off?
that's gonna be another shake-up of the standings. Is that just? Yeah, it's John Sebastian. Where is Sebastian?
Is bar to bar with number 10, Larry Ward.
They both went for the same
Oh, God.
line at the same time.
Good lord, getting the wrong line is as punishing us in real life, basically. They got that right. Yeah, this is not great. Running in traffic is fucking awful.
Number 1, Steffi Bout is eating dirt.
Okay.
Emig is right
And Steffi, who was chasing Emig, has crashed, so...
Steffi Bout completes another lap.
She's fast, Art, but she needs to find a better line around the track.
Reynard is off the pace here.
I don't know why he's content just to coast through this race.
Okay. I'm second, right behind... Well, not right behind, but, behind Jeff. I think there's a preload way. There's a way to preload, but I don't know how.
He needs to hold his line better.
Lawrence is banging bars with...
Okay, Jeff Emig has made a mistake.
Fighting for every inch of the track.
And another one, and I'm going into the lead.
Looking strong in the lead.
Despite having a fairly bad lap, to be
In the
honest.
lead, but he shouldn't get too comfortable.
Number 7, Greg Albertyn rockets into the lead.
This will be a fight to the finish.
Lawrence may be getting a little arm pump.
That style might have worked on local tracks, but it won't cut it here.
Yeah, I'm so bad at some section. Okay, I've wanted to do that, transfer to the tabletop corner for a while now. Because I remember that it was like, okay, that's the good line.
Takes the white flag. We're on the last lap.
One more lap.
Like, that tabletop corner is super slow, if except for, if you go for that, that line.
Lawrence can't get anything to go right.
He's got to concentrate out there.
Yeah, for example, like, this line is not good at all because, you spend so much time in the air and then, you're not rightly positioned for that. Okay, I guess I kinda... Oh, okay, another win.
Victory.
He owns this track today.
Steffi second. And Larry Ward third. Kawasaki 2 and 3.
Round out our top three.
And Robbie Rayner again, like last place. Really bad season for him so far.
Moves into second.
And I'm gonna get myself on the lead, I guess, because Doug Henry didn't have a great race. Yep, Doug Henry has had his worst race of the season so far, without 5th place. So I'm going on the lead. Okay, so now I have 2 wins and a whole shot. And nobody has 3 podiums. Also, I guess that this is basically like the expected finishing results of the riders. Like now that I see it, like 5, 6, 7, 8, they are in the right order, and this is 3, 4, 2, which is not perfect, but you know, as that thing is a spoiler to to how the season is gonna play out. Hopefully, it's not so obvious. That'd be a shame.
We're set for round 4 of the EA Sports Supercross Series. I'm Art Ekman, along with David Bailey. The gate is set. The board's been turned. The race is underway. Number 1, Steffi Bau, jumps in front and won the whole.
Steffi Bau with the second whole shot of the season. And I don't know, why am I going so fast?
Albertyn is our new leader.
Okay, that's more normal. Alright, am I gonna lead a race end to end? That'd be comfortable.
Number 7, Greg Albertyn.
By the way, we're in Phoenix.
One lap down.
This is the Diamondbacks Stadium. Okay, what the hell? Please, game. Ugh. Okay, some of the lines are so awkward.
Henry bumps into Pro.
I mean, it probably doesn't know how fucking stupid I am, but you know. Okay, huge mistake. Henry goes by, Emig also goes by.
And you get the lead back.
I'm trying.
Henry comes around.
He's riding smooth, but he needs to get more aggressive.
They consider him the lap leader, I guess.
Number
Right.
50, Phil Lawrence is having a tough time out there.
He's got to concentrate out there.
ALBEE passes our leader.
This is how stars are made in this sport.
Oh lord.
ALBEE got loose.
Yeah, that was a huge mistake, and Emig goes by. Emig and more. Good lord, we are 4th and 5th. I guess it was Larry and Steffi too.
Larry Ward is looking strong in the lead. 2 laps to go.
He's fast, but does he have enough to hold off the pack?
Yeah, sometimes it just doesn't want to turn.
John Sebastian Watts looks tired.
He's got to focus.
So yeah, I went from like, hey, I'm gonna lead this the whole way to like, I'm fighting for 4th against freaking Doug Henry. And I guess Steffi Bau is right ahead, but yeah. Yeah, I'm just boosting way too much.
Larry Ward is looking smooth out there.
Ford is one of the great veterans.
And I think, yeah, like, oh god. I'm riding wars and wars and wars.
Jeff Emig moves into first with just 1 lap to go.
I'm not gonna finish. I'm not gonna win this
You have
one.
a shot at the podium.
That's for sure. There we go. Small boost, big boost.
Number 1, Steffi Bauck is banging bars with Larry Ward.
Back and forth.
And he crosses the finish line. For the
And Emick has won again.
Making a name for himself in Supercross.
And I go. I don't know if I'm gonna be the championship leader anymore. Probably not. Because I finished
Number 3,
5th.
Jeff Emick
God
throws
damn
Bauck
it.
right to the podium. Ward and
I think that
Bauck
Emick and I have basically replicated the same
leading
results.
the series. Number 7, Greg Al.
It's probably gonna be like about the same. Not entirely sure. No, Emick probably had a 3rd. Like we've gone like 2 wins, a 5th place, and I have another 5th place, and he has 3rd place. So yeah. And Steffi Bauck has been consistency, I guess. And yeah, Jan Sebastian Roa, Reynald, and Lawrence fighting for the bottom places, but yeah, like way farther behind. And also, oh yeah, Steffi has also been Miss Whole Shot, 2 out of 4. 5th race, Houston Astrodome. It's surprising that this freaking stadium still exists, like the actual Astrodome, because this is the actual Astrodome, not like the Reliant Park or whatever. This is the actual Astrodome,
Along with former Supercross champion David Bailey.
which was already like super old by the year 2000. Yeah, 23. Sorry, 2001.
Gates down and we're underway. Steffi Bauck jumps in front and won the whole
3rd whole shot by Steffi. Okay, so far I don't remember this one. And that's probably gonna be an issue because like the rhythms are a bit awkward, I guess. Yeah, not great. Oh yeah, I remember. Good lord.
Number 1, Steffi Bauck is riding smart out there. 1 lap down.
She's in the lead, but she shouldn't get too comfortable.
Yeah, that was a big gain on that final part of the lap.
ALBEE.
Sometimes I feel like like I don't follow the same physics as they do. And that's for better and for worse. Like I can do absolutely insane stuff like that straight,
Looking good, but this race is far from over.
which was way too insane, I guess. Please, game. Oh god. And I'm fighting with factory fucking Phil.
To get on the pace.
He doesn't look comfortable on the bike tonight.
Yeah, skimming a full rhythm section is never a good idea. Unless you're playing like freaking, Monster Energy Supercross, those Italian games.
Number 1, Steffi Bauck leads another lap. Just 2 laps left.
This is her race to lose.
Yep, I'm just way too good at this straight. Like every time I gain so much.
Robbie Rayner is off the pace here.
You need to be on all the
No,
time.
oh god, I completely forgot in which straight I was. Also, yeah, like the realistic way is not the way to go on that straight. I'm getting into a bit of a mess. Especially if Emick is leading. I think he isn't.
Takes the white
Yeah,
flag.
it's a Steffi.
On the last lap.
Can she hold him off for one more lap?
Like, depending on how you ride the walls in this game, like, sometimes it's really good.
They both went for the same line at the same time.
Sometimes you're allowed to carry an absurd amount of speed.
Needs to relax and focus out there.
He's got to concentrate out there.
Can I do something?
Albertyn
Come on!
full of dirt.
That'll I'll make it the video.
Number 1, Steffi Bauer, rides a near-perfect race and takes the checkers. Number 7, Greg Albertyn, passes.
Well, that's shit.
It's either pass or be passed out here tonight.
I think I could have finished third. I think I could have finished ahead of Larry Ward.
Jeff Emig and Larry Ward.
That's not great.
Take second and
Never
third.
great. And who's gonna finish 7th? Robbie Reynard or John Sebastian Roy? Nah.
Now is our series leader. Emig moves into.
Also, yeah, like they are saying that Steffi Bauer is leading the points. Oh Lord, she is. God damn it. Okay, I'm in deep trouble. I'm in deep shit. So yeah, basically, you know, 2 podiums. Emig has 3 out of 5. Larry Ward has 4 out of 5. Steffi Bauer also has 4 out of 5. And Doug has only 2. So yeah, I need to get better, basically, because this ain't looking great right now. Because it's one thing to like be trailing by 7 points against one guy, but if it's against 2 people, it's much harder to recover.
Welcome to round 6 of the EA Sports Supercross Series. I'm Art Ekman, along with David Bailey.
So yeah, Indianapolis, the old Colts Stadium.
Ford is sideways. Deep drop, and there we go. Number 1, Steffi Bauer.
Steffi Bauer with like her 4th pole shot of the season.
Greg Albertyn has taken the top
Good
position.
Lord.
This will be a fight to the finish.
Okay, some big jumps here. Okay, this is fairly straightforward. This is fairly easy. Okay, this track is easy.
Greg Albertyn is looking focused right now. 1 lap is in the books.
He's fast, but does he have enough to hold off the pack?
I guess this is one of the easier tracks. Okay, this wasn't great. No worries.
Henry is battling hard with
Yeah.
number 1, Steffi Bauer.
Yeah, Emig and Bal fighting for the lead, and yeah, they are already like trailing by so much.
Is leading the pack. 2 laps down.
Art, he looks as confident as I've ever seen him.
Yeah, I guess I am confident.
JSR needs to get on the pace.
He's having a tough time of it right now.
And not much to say, to be honest. Like I'm riding so comfortable right now. This is so easy. This one.
ALBEE leads another lap. 2 laps to go.
He's making it difficult for the others to catch him.
Emig comes around.
Like the jumps I can do, I can. The things I can clear, like they are so big.
Factory field completes another lap.
He's fast. We just can't seem to
There we
find the
go.
right line.
This one, for example, this is a piece of cake. Like I'm so surprised by how easy it is. And to be honest, like I'm seeing how it could be hard in real life, this kind of design.
One more lap.
But like, you know, in the game, like it doesn't work at all. The game is like, yeah, this is baby park.
To the podium.
And to be honest, I'm actually surprised like they are not as good on these simple tracks. Because you'd think it'd be like, you know, the places where it's the hardest to win. Because, you know, if it's so simple, like, yeah.
Perfect race and takes the checkers.
Okay, broadcast going crazy.
Is facing tough competition from Long.
And Henry and Steffi Bauer fighting there. Like you can see also Larry Ward. They're gonna finish fairly one after the fairly close to each other. Oh, Larry Ward almost passed Steffi Bauer on the final corner or final straight even. Jeff Emick fifth and Steffi Bauer third. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna come back quite a bit. I guess I'm gonna be second in points because this is a gain of 9 against Emick. Phil Lawrence first of the back markers.
Has the points lead. Number 7.
I guess that they wanted to like promote women's motocross quite a bit in this game. You know, having Steffi and Jessica and such. But I mean, I guess it'd be better to make them back markers rather than championship contenders. So yeah, I'm Mr. Inconsistency because I've earned 60 of my 95 points with just 3 races, just 3 wins, which is not great to be honest. And yeah, Steffi always had 4 whole shots and 5 podiums out of 6. God damn, that's some I want some of that consistency for myself. Okay, first visit to the Silverdome. This is the one that goes up the stands. Very very iconic feature. They've tried to replicate it in Detroit and even in Las Vegas, but it's never the same. Like here, it's almost like the track, like the stadium was made for it. It's way different. By the way, I wonder if these stadiums are like the same used in like NFL in the Madden games, and even the MLB games. Like outside of like the Las Vegas and such, like all of these were used by major sports teams back then.
Number 1, Steffi Bauer gets a face full of dirt.
And she was leading the race.
Albertyn rockets into the lead.
He put the pressure on, and now he's
Amy
lead.
bothering me. I mean, he's just trying to fight me, so yeah. Okay, that worked. I'm kind of surprised it worked. Okay, small boosting, big boost. What the fuck? How the fuck? Yeah, sometimes they don't obey the same laws I do. I cannot do that jump that Henry just did. Or maybe it's like the preload thingy. Like I don't know. Thank God I'm decently fast or whatever, because like they can do some crazy shit. Yeah, I guess I have to like go conservative on that straight, and here it's basically the same. You go and then pop.
Bumps into number 1, Steffi Bauer.
He's really getting into it.
ALBEE will take that lap, 2 laps down.
He's looking good, but this race is...
One of the Yamahas, either Henry or Emick, is quite close behind me.
Needs to take it to the next level.
I'm not sure he really wants to win.
To be honest, like if you see my hands, oh god. You know how in movies they always think that video games are all about like mashing buttons and flicking the sticks back and forth and all that. Yeah, this game it's that kind of game. This is that kind of game, to be honest. Like I'm constantly like pressing different buttons and moving the sticks, and there's so much stuff going.
More fans have seen Supercross in this venue than anywhere else in the world.
Henry can't get anything to go right.
He's got to concentrate out there.
It's such a shame that this is like this whole stadium is gone, because back in the day, like back in the good old days, this was one of the homes of Supercross, to be honest. Even more than Anaheim. Anaheim needed like a few years to like get it going. And it wasn't like, for example, 3 races every year or 2 races every year.
Bobby's a former outdoor champion, and he's riding better than ever.
And meanwhile, like Anaheim Supercross wasn't popular way before, before this. Sorry, like this was very popular before Anaheim Supercross ever happened. This was like the East home of Supercross, basically.
Ward crashes hard.
Okay, little crash by Larry Ward on the final lap. That's gonna affect him. He's no longer an issue in the points battle. Like has happened same with like Doug Henry.
The first to the finish line.
He stayed focused.
Yeah, it was fairly easy win. I was quite comfortable all the way through, to be honest. Steph in second. Whoa, but not by much. Jeff Emig almost stole that from her. Doug Henry fourth and Larry Ward fifth. Phil Lawrence and John Sebastian Roy, right? That's interesting. Like the back markers were right next to the top guys. Only Robbie Riner was lagging behind a bit more. And I think that with these 2 consecutive wins, back-to-back wins, I'm leading the championship by 1 point only. So yeah, I guess the championship fight it's becoming just Steffi and I. Jeff is losing more and more ground, and I guess Larry Ward and Doug Henry are in their own group, like fighting each other. And then Phil Lawrence is leading the back markers, only by 1 point, but that's all it takes. And the statistics, who got that whole shot? Oh god, it was Steffi again. God damn it. Girl, stop doing that. That's abuse at this point. Yeah, the stand view is just a way like to make the camera like show you from the side. It's kind of weird. And yeah, the Georgia Dome, the original one. Like nowadays, I think they've changed stadiums. It's now it's a different stadium for the Falcons, for the Atlanta Falcons. Red clay. Larry Ward. But Steffi Bauer with the early lead, well, it's not with. It is with a fight.
Taking the top position.
She put the pressure on, and now she's got the lead.
Okay, this has been a mess. I guess. Okay. Yeah. Okay. God damn it, Henry, like, smashed me from behind. It was my fault, to be honest. Like, I completely forgot what I was on the track. To be honest, I don't remember this one at all.
He's fast, but does he have enough to hold off the pass?
Like, my brain isn't telling me, like, oh yeah, like, it goes this way, it goes that way.
Phil Lawrence mixes it up with John Sebastian Roy.
There's nothing wrong with aggressive racing.
Henry and I are just trying to, like, get back to the leaders. I only needed exactly 1 lap. Oh god! Fucking thing, it's open. I thought there would be like like a visible wall there, so I can go like the wrong way.
2 laps down.
He's in the lead, but he should.
And it is leading, so it's not gonna be that painful for me, I guess. If things stay the same, of course.
Robbie Rayner needs to start concentrating.
He's got to concentrate out there.
Number 1, Steffi Bauer is our new leader.
Oh god, she's on the lead.
Can hold on to it.
I guess I need to like try to get. Oh god, yeah, this part is so fucking bad for me. Yeah, the player's controls, and maybe my fucking brain isn't made for that section.
Another lap. 2 laps to go.
There's another lap under his belt.
I think Jeff Emig got the lead back. God damn it! King.
Factory Phil has a lot of ground to make up.
He's having a tough time of it right now.
Okay, boosting didn't work there. Didn't do the right thing for me. I guess I'm gonna finish 4th again. Sorry, no, I haven't finished 4th yet, I think.
Emig takes the white flag. We're on the last lap.
And he hold him off for 1 more lap.
Steffi Bauer comes around again.
You better start thinking about catching the leader.
Sorry if I'm not talking much, but I'm trying to like actually get to third.
John Sebastian Wong completes
Even though I'm not achieving
Fast.
shit.
We just can't seem to find the right line.
God damn it. Yeah, I'm not gonna achieve shit, I guess. Yeah. Fucking game.
Albertyn couldn't hold off Henry.
When you're overly cautious like that, you're going to lose position.
And they.
Will own this race from gate to checkers.
I think Emick won. I think I saw him.
Fighting it out with Robbie Reynolds.
Yeah, it was horrible. Horrible. That open entrance is like my bane. They could have put like a barrier or something. Like, it would have been real helpful, not gonna lie.
Wow, is our series leader. Emick is in second place.
So yeah, Steffi is back on the lead, I guess. Not great. Oh god, and it's a fight again with with that win by Emick. It's again a fight for the championship lead between us three. Emick is back in contention. Yeah. Yeah, Kawasaki has got 7 of the whole shots. Quite good. 5 podiums, 5 points, 7 points by Steffi. Larry Ward has been consistent, but just on like the slower side of things, like mostly third places rather than second and first. That's his whole problem. And I was expecting more from Doug Henry, not gonna lie. I think like in the game before, in like Supercross 2000, because this doesn't have a number, but it's Supercross 2001. In Supercross 2000, like Doug Henry is like the biggest threat in that game, if I recall correctly. Like if you have to race against him, you're racing like in a bit, the things are a bit harder than normal. And this is either gonna be like really smooth or really bad for me.
Nice race,
Like I remember that for me, Daytona it's like contrast. And another whole shot by Kawasaki.
Blew out of the gate.
Steffi with problems. Talk about problems.
He put the pressure on, and now he's in the lead.
That's the silliest jump in all of the game. Like I remember that one very much. Like being like, oh yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous. It's like 6 jumps. Sorry, 6 dirt hills. Why is John Sebastian Roa in 3rd place? You fucking asshole!
If he crashed, he'd be champion.
Number 1, Steffi Bounce is trying to make a move on ALBEE.
Oh god, now I'm 5th.
Number 7, Greg Albertyn passes Emick.
The rivalry continues.
ALBEE loses the position.
Did he even know anyone was behind him?
Come on. And it's also like the ridiculous of the super huge jump and the super tight chicane there. Like right after.
Greg Albertyn pops back.
He's not going to let this go without a fight.
Larry Warren is out front.
I was with problems. Factor Phil was right behind Emick and I. Yes.
He's having a tough time out there.
In practice, he's fast. He can't seem to get it together for the race.
Oh, it's a Steffi, so... Good lord.
Number 1, Steffi Bounce is bar to bar with Albertyn.
They're really getting into it.
What the fuck? Please, game. Oh, okay. The worst thing is like when you're like 90 degrees into a fucking wall.
Having a great race. Just 2 laps left.
He's making it difficult for the others to catch him.
Nope. That's a bad line.
Number 31, John Sebastian Watt, comes around again.
He can pick up the pace. He could have a shot at the podium.
Okay, somebody crashed. Back. Larry Ward clearly up front, like unreachable as far as I'm concerned, to be honest.
Watt gets a wheel in on Steffi Bauer.
Space on the track is shrinking as the race
By the
goes
way,
on.
the original game wasn't made by the same developers.
Floyd takes the white flag.
The original game was much more realistic. Way more realistic. It had many problems as well, but you know, different ones. Here, like the main problem is the insanity. Like this game is absolutely insane. Like.
Back Phil can't seem to find the right line.
You can't afford to fall back any further.
And also, you know, the fact that they created the power clutch, like, I guess I have to be angry at them. Because it's one of those features that I've never liked, to be honest.
Number 1, Steffi Bauer is riding tight with number 3, Jeff Emig.
Let's see who comes out ahead.
Ward flags a
Okay.
race and takes the checkers.
Dark Henry crashed.
Up to second.
Thank God.
Already got his eye on his next target.
Okay, at least a second place, and Larry Ward gets his first win of the season. Here I was talking about him, how he's like always finishing 3rd and 4th and 5th,
To the podium.
and he gets a win, whole shot plus win. I lost my chance the moment I was like 5th. Like that moment was like, okay, it's over. Like it's so hard to come back in this track. They are so fast. Like I basically I only made up places because they made mistakes, not because I was faster than them. And I'm just 1 point behind Steffi. It's gonna be interesting, I guess, all the way through. Also, by the way, 4th different winner of the season. Only Doug, out of the people that can actually win races, like only Doug is missing a win. And also, you know, 8 whole shots out of 9 for Kawasaki. Like, I guess it's the best bike in this game or something. I don't even know. Because, you know, Emig has had, you know, great results, but, you know, no whole shots. Also no whole shots from Henry or, you know, or the back markers. Okay, so we're going to the greatest show on turf? Nope. Greatest show on dirt now. It's Transworld Metrodome or whatever. Or Transworld Dome or whatever. I don't even remember. So yeah, much different track. Once again, you know, in close quarters.
Albertyn is in trouble.
Okay.
JSI is battling hard with Stroll.
There's nothing wrong with aggressive racing.
I don't know what the hell I pressed there. I think it was a stun view. Yeah, a stun view. Oh god, another, you know, entrance. Okay, so far I'm not falling too far behind. Like, you know, I can see Steffi. Steffi is now the leader.
She put the pressure on, and now she's got the lead.
I don't know why, but they're all like moving fairly slowly around here. I like that, I guess. Okay, that was better, I guess.
Henry bumps into number 7, Greg Albertyn.
They're fighting for every inch of the track.
Okay, Henry and I fighting, and somehow, you know, Steffi made a mistake.
Number 7, Greg Albertyn is the current leader, 2 laps down.
He's looking
Okay,
good.
I'm somehow in the lead, to be honest. I don't even know how.
Reynard really needs to pick up the pace.
He doesn't look comfortable on the bike tonight.
I've remembered something, like if you press up, you motherfuckers! If you press up on the, you know, stick or D-pad or whatever, as you're taking off, like, basically like the game makes, it's like a scrub, basically.
Former GP motocross champ is known for his determination.
You can basically, you know, make a jump shorter than it should be. For example, here, like instead of flying so far up.
Number 31, John Sebastian Watt. Can't get anything to go right.
I love the little details on the textures. Like for example, like on the main straight, there's a racing line of like of how the track is supposed to go. They made a freaking you know racing line. That's nice.
Number 7, Greg Albertyn takes the white flag. We're on the last lap.
And I don't know how the hell I'm leading.
Henry comes around.
If he can pick up the pace, he could have a shot at the podium.
Henry is locked in a tight battle with number 1, Steffi Brown.
They both want that position.
Okay, like there's a racing line.
Number 17, Robbie Reynard logs another lap.
He needs to take some chances because
And I've just checked out like the guy in last place. It's not Reynard, it's Phil Lawrence. He was right in front of me.
Is our winner.
And Steffi gonna finish second. I think it's Doug in third. Yeah, Doug in third, Larry in Larry fourth, Jeff fifth probably. I guess unless there are changes. Steffi finishing second. I completely crashed this race somehow.
Greg Albertyn.
I wasn't really trying, to be honest.
Steffi Bow and Henry rode solid to take second and third.
We're just waiting for Reynard. Reynard in sixth, Roy in seventh, and Factory Phil last. We're not gonna wait for him. Fuck him. Nah, he's a good dude. From what I've seen in from what I've heard in like podcast. Sorry. He seems to be a fairly decent human being. And yeah, I'm back on the lead, leading the championship because, you know, of all the fucking wins, not because of my consistency, that's for sure. And the whole shot went to Larry Ward. Yep, 9 out of 10 for Kawasaki, and we're going to the Triple H Metrodome. And no, it's not. They didn't dedicate a whole stadium to a WWE wrestler. It's just that it's named like that. It like has three H's, like the Humber H Humphreys Metrodome or something like that. It's a fairly weird name, not gonna lie.
The riders are set.
Oh, another you know, bridge tunnel kind of thing. Over under they call them here. Steffi Bow with another whole shot. God damn.
He came here to race, that's for sure.
Good lord, so much problems. What the hell was doing Doug Henry there? Okay. Oh god. I thought that stage was gonna be longer. Okay, this is going great.
Henry is the current leader, 1 lap down.
He's in the lead. But
So yeah, the championship three, the big three in the championship are 1, 2, 3. Okay, that was hell awkward, but I managed to pass Steffi Bow, so it's fine. It's fine.
Striking distance of the leader.
What the fuck? I hate the kinds of jumps they can sometimes achieve. Like, good lord, did you see that by Steffi?
Bar to bar with Larry Ward.
Just a little wake-up call.
Pro is leading the pack, 2 laps down.
By the way, the over-under is see-through. Don't know if in the original version too. I've forgotten. Like, I once played one of my friends had the original game. But I don't know. How the hell are they jumping so goddamn much on that straight? And on that straight alone. Like, it's only that one. Thank you, Larry. Like, that helped me turn, to be honest. I was going wider. Steffi, fuck off.
Number 1, Steffi Mount is making contact with number 7, Greg Albertyn.
They're really getting into it.
Emmy logs another lap left. 2 laps to go.
He's making it difficult for the others to catch him.
Okay. Completely dead. What the fuck? Who the fuck made this rhythm section?
JSR completes another lap.
Yeah, like, that shit's so unfair.
Find the right line.
Number 1, Steffi Mount flashes out.
Oh, Steffi went wide on the entrance. I'm not the only one having problems. Not in this race, to be honest. This race I've been dealing with it fine.
Number 3, Jeff Emmy takes the white flag.
Yeah, you know, Emmy is so far ahead, and Larry too. I think I just saw Larry as I was going. He was on the ridge as I was going down. Yeah, what the fuck is this shit?
Henry completes another lap.
He's got some good lines, but not enough speed.
Number 7, Greg Albertyn gets left in the dust.
He's not going to let this go.
Sort of fucking got the fucking. That jump is driving me insane.
You can't afford to fall back any further.
Like, it's so unfair. Like, I cannot do that. Well, at least got third. Managed to keep Steffi behind. She's still my biggest threat. But this guy's given like a huge push to both Jeff and Larry. That's gonna be an issue. And good lord, like Doug Henry didn't have the speed today. Ra, Lawrence, and Reynard like basically fighting each other. Roy barely edged out Factory Field, and Robbie Reynard in last. Yeah, 4 points advantage, but that's nothing. And yeah, like Mick is only 9 behind, so you know if I finish 5th and Jeff Mick wins the race, you know we're gonna be tight. And Larry he's not that far behind. I thought he would be fighting Doug, but yeah, well, he's fighting Steffi, Jeff, and me. That's gonna be interesting. And yeah, the how many? You know, 11 whole shots for Kawasaki. No, sorry, 4 and 6. Who got the other one? Oh no, it's 4 and 6. Yeah, it's 4 and 6 plus mine, you know, and we're going to like the more boring design in Pontiac, right outside Detroit. It's gonna be the more boring design, more traditional one. Another tunnel.
All of the sport's best riders are lined up for one great race.
And we're racing.
Steffi again. Robbie Reynard leading a race.
Number 17, Robbie Reynard, takes the lead, and the crowd is on their feet.
He wants to win so bad.
Okay, I don't know what the fuck happened, but I came out alive. That's the important thing. Steffi, let me by.
Albertyn puts another lap on the books.
Oh, very short starting lap.
In the lead,
Kind
but
of.
shouldn't get too comfortable.
Okay, I guess that's the line. Just jump over the first part of the triple.
Still Lawrence is riding tight with Lawrence.
They're elbow to elbow.
But yeah, this game and the prequel are completely unrelated when it comes to the depths. That's why it's so different.
Albertyn is out front, 2 laps down.
He's fast, but does he have enough to hold off the pack?
Yeah, I think I'm opening up a bit of a gap.
To be on all the time to win at this level.
I mean, going 2-3 also looks quite fast, to be honest. It's one of those places where it's like 2-3, it's about the same. At least 2-3 allows you like to be less precise. Because to go 3-2, you have to be very precise, to be honest.
Looking strong today, Dave.
Former GP motocross champ is known for his determination.
Number 1, Steffi Bauk is banging bars with AMA.
They're really getting into it.
I mean, so far I've been able to like do the 3-2 like fairly easily. Like, I'm almost surprised, to be honest. Okay. I don't know why I'm so goddamn fast.
Albertyn takes the white flag on the last lap.
Can he hold them off for one more lap?
Yeah, I think I can hold them off for one more lap because yeah, I'm probably in by 10 seconds or more, to be honest.
Still make it to the podium.
Like yeah, the Jeff Fenwick is now on like going over the start straight line. Right? It's not much of a gap.
In practice, he's fast. He can't seem to get it together for the race.
That was a bit of a mistake. But yeah, this was super easy. I don't even know what the hell happened. But, you know, I was still making mistakes, as I said, but you know, 3 minutes flat. Also, Jesus Christ, these laps were so short.
Albertyn takes the win. Henry and
Fastest lap must have been like 36 seconds or 35 or whatever.
Albertyn is our series leader. Number 1, Steffi Bauk, moves into 2nd place in the series.
Really good race for me as Doug Henry finished 2nd. And you know, managed to, yeah, big points gap now. Like I'm leading by a full race now. Good lord, all of a sudden. Like you know, the most points you can lose in a race is 12 because you know it's the difference between 20 points for 1st and 8 points for 8th. So like yeah, like I'm leading by a race now, all of a sudden. Like yeah, that awful race by Steffi. Like she got the whole shot all over again, I think. Yep. 7th whole shot of the season, but that was a real bad result for her. So yeah, we're moving on to Dallas. Right outside Dallas. Like you know the old Cowboys stadium was right outside Irving, right in Irving, and the new one is in Arlington. You know, it's always the Dallas Cowboys. We're starting at one of the ends of the stadium.
They've turned the board. Number 17, Robbie Rayner jumped in front.
Oh,
won the whole shot.
That's nice. Whole shot for Suzuki. Oh god. Yeah, that was a bit of a mistake.
Number 1, Steffi Bauk.
I need to remember, like you know, soft.
Now let's see if she can hold on to it.
Soft, you know, power clutch there to start the straight, rather than big one. Okay. And problems there. Steffi trying to compensate, like you know, get me back within a race, you know, points.
Number 1, Steffi Bauk is leading the pack. 1 lap is in the books.
He's looking good, but this race is far from over.
There I go. Okay, small boost, bigger boost, not big enough. That was a mistake.
Trying to make a move on Albertyn.
Space on the track is shrinking.
Steffi, I'm single, but you know, I don't want By the way, I think Greg Albertyn was already married by this point. You know, bad from her. Okay.
Albertyn is out front, 2 laps down.
He's setting a fast pace.
Steffi Bow comes around.
You better start thinking about catching the leader.
What the hell?
Factory filled. Can't seem to find the right line.
I wasn't good, but I don't know. God damn it.
Henry is riding tight with AMA.
There's not much room to maneuver out there.
Nope. That wasn't good.
Number 7, Greg Albertyn is looking focused right now. Just 2 laps left.
He's fast, but does he have enough to hold off the pack?
Number 1, Steffi Bow
think I-
comes around again.
Oh
He's
god.
got some good
Yeah.
lines, but not enough
Oh, you know,
speed.
like, you know, not being able to like hold it together. Steffi getting closer.
Rainer comes around.
If he can pick up the pace, he can
There's still a
protect
gap,
the
but you know,
podium.
it's less comfortable than before. I was scratching my face, like that's why I went, you know, face first there on
Greg
the hairpin.
Albertyn takes the white flag on the last lap.
Can he hold him off for one more lap?
To be honest, like, you know, as crazy as this game is, it does teach you a bit about timing, which is a very important thing in Supercross.
He needs to take some chances. because
And you know, it
Pontiac's
also
running
teaches
out.
you about like racing lines. Of course, they are completely unrelated to the ones in real life, but it's just still interesting. Like, you know, like some theory like still does apply.
Albertyn gets the trip to the podium.
This is one of his favorite tracks.
Big win.
See why.
To extend my points lead. Like, this is gonna. I guess you know, things might not go all the way to Las Vegas.
Number 1, Steffi Bow and AMA also make the podium.
That can ring fifth again, once again. And whole shot man, Robbie Reynard. Yamaha, I mean, there are no factory Hondas, but yeah, like, no whole shot by a Yamaha still.
Greg Albertyn.
Those are some bad optics. Bad stats for Yamaha. No, you know, no whole shots in 13 races. Looking at the podium count, like, you know, I'm at 9, Jeff is at 8, Larry at 7, Steffi also at 9, but a lot less wins. That's her whole problem. Doug Henry at 6, and you know, the 3 back markers at 0. But at least Robbie has a goddamn pole shot. So do the Superdome or whatever? Yeah, the Silverdome was the one in Pontiac. I think this one is the Superdome, if I recall correctly.
We're set for round 14 of the EA Sports.
And only 2 races left in the championship, so yeah, this could be like almost the sentencing.
It's exciting from the moment the gate drops.
The race is underway.
I'm gonna let them, like, you know, get together and all that. Steffi Bow
Number
again.
1, Steffi Bow.
God damn it, I saw her.
Phil is tied up with Henry.
There's not much room to maneuver out there.
Yeah, from 8th to 1st in a straight.
Greg Albertyn passes our leader.
This will be a fight to the finish.
Good lord, bit of a, you know, single whoop single. And a wall jump there, I guess. Oh god. Yeah, I thought this would be like the more intelligent part, way to do it.
Number 7, Greg Albertyn puts another lap in the books. 1 lap down.
Amick or Henry right behind me. I cannot see him.
Bow goes down.
That dirt isn't as soft as it looks.
And Steffi has crashed. This is huge news for the championship.
Reynolds is
I've just
pulling hard,
seen her on the other lane. She's like 7th or 8th, maybe. God damn it. She's last. And she'll probably like make a comeback, but it's not gonna be pretty. Good lord, I almost cleared the finish line.
2 laps down.
He's looking good, but this race is far from over.
Jeff Emmy logs another lap.
He could still make it to the podium.
I don't understand how they are so good at some tracks, especially early on in the season, and then, you know, so lousy here. Because I'm messing up all the time. I'm still faster than they are. Like, for example, this was awful. It's still better than.
Is wheel to wheel with number 1 Steffi Bauer.
Yeah.
Went for the same
Like,
line.
if Steffi is fighting against Jan Sebastian Rada, those are some bad numbers for her.
7 Greg Albertyn looks unbeatable. 2 laps to go.
He's making it difficult for the others to catch him.
Henry completes another lap.
He's fast. He just can't seem to find the right line.
Oh, come on, I tried to do a good line and yeah, I don't know, somehow flipped out. And yeah, it's Jack Henry.
Falls out of the lead.
Should I let him win? Oh, he crashed.
Albertyn has taken the top position.
He does not mess around.
I should have let him win, and then he immediately crashed. I wouldn't have minded, to be honest.
Number 7 Greg Albertyn takes the white flag. We're on the last lap.
Although, to be honest, like, this game is wrong, basically, because, you know, back then, Jack Henry was already with a 4-stroke. And for some reason, like, this game doesn't have a 4-stroke, and the older one does.
He doesn't look comfortable on the bike tonight.
Steph is like 5th now, I think.
Number 17 Robbie Reynolds is locked in a tight battle with Long.
They're elbow to elbow.
5th or 4th, she is. Good lord, I almost lost against Jeff Emig. Yeah, that Henry, you know, lost a lot of time with that crash, I guess.
Greg Albertyn rode a strong race.
And Steffi only finished 4th. Larry Ward is the one having a very disappointing race. He's gonna finish 6th, almost getting passed by Robbie Reynard there on the final straight, and Phil Lawrence last. Dead last. Really far away from 7th and 6th. They were fighting. So yeah, I have 22 points. Oh man, that's, yeah, like I only need to finish like 7th on the next race to like finish this off. Yeah, this is basically done. Oh, that's kind of disappointing, not gonna lie. Like, we had such a good fight most throughout the season, but yeah, like Steffi and Jeff and, you know, now Larry, like they've all like you know, gone much, they're starting to get much lower, and yeah, it's, by the way, 2, 4, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, the way they show up in the list is almost a, you know, a spoiler of how it's gonna go down.
It's time for round 15.
Okay, we're in the Route 66 Raceway.
Along with former Supercross champion David Bailey.
All of these riders are capable of winning. We'll just have to watch.
The stands are, I think, like the stands on each side are permanent, and the one up front is temporary.
Or just track. John Sebastian Wong is making contact with ALBEE.
What a battle!
I think that Henry got the first whole shot for Yamaha. This track is kind of awkward, similar in a way to the one in Daytona, but not exactly.
Wow, makes a move and grabs the lead.
She's got first. Now let's see if she can hold on to it.
ALBEE loses a spot to Wong.
He's not going to let this go without a fight.
I like this track very much in real life. In this game, it's very awkward, and yeah, it's a shame that it only happened once. I guess they didn't get, you know, as many as many spectators as they expected, or maybe like there were problems with whoever was running the championship at the time. I guess it was Pace. Yeah, because this was before Feld Entertainment took control of the series.
Shouldn't get too comfortable.
Steffi doing her best to, like, avoid me from clinching the championship. But so far, right now I'm virtually the champion. I think Pastrana had a good race here, like a good fight against like the Yamahas. Like, I think it was like Roncada or somebody else, like they're like fighting against Pastrana all race long. Ah, maybe I'm misremembering. I remember that this only happened once, which is, I usually like, these weird supercross, the ones that don't happen like in a standard stadium. So yeah, I was really into this one, but yeah. Because for me, like, supercross was invented like, Supercross was invented like between the Daytona International Speedway and the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum going up the stands. So yeah, Supercross is basically designed to be like to be on these weird venues, not in some boring NFL stadium or Major League Baseball stadium.
Number 7, Greg Albertyn is in the zone. 2 laps left.
He's fast, but does he have enough to hold off the pack?
So for me, like, anytime there's the Supercross race that is like, oh yeah, it's not in a normal place, I'm like, yes, let's go. Like even for example, like, the Las Vegas Supercross, which we're gonna do right next.
See if he can hold on to it.
It's one of my favorite ones because of the same reason, because it's like, it's not the same. The U-shaped the stadium, going out the stadium, like, god damn it, like, all that is so fun. It doesn't have to be so stale, so cookie cutter as people, keep saying.
Greg Albertyn makes the white flag. We're on the last lap.
One more lap, and this race is his.
I do have a problem with like lap times, like, it doesn't have to be super long. Like I understand, the whole problem with like what about the lap time? I get it.
With just 1 lap left, Jeff Hemming sat squirrely and went down. Robbie Rayner needs to relax and focus out there.
I know he can ride better than this.
And Steffi and Jeff Hemming both passed me here, but Jeff crashed right soon after.
Steffi Bow is bumping and banging with ALBEE.
Both went to the same line at the same time.
Okay, that was a very close fought battle. Most of the way through, to be honest. We were one of the longer races in the season. 270 seconds of racing. Larry Ward again 5th. At this point, like, Henry is gonna have a shot at getting 4th place in the championship. And I guess, by the way, I've also clinched the championship. I'm already the 2001 Supercross champion. Yep, completely clinched. Steffi and Emig are gonna fight it out, 1 point between them. And then it's gonna be like, Larry and Henry, 4 points margin, and Jan Sebastian Rora has fairly good shot at keeping 6th place. Because it's the back marker, so yeah, they're always fighting down there. So yeah, one whole shot for Yamaha, 2 whole shots for Suzuki, and a total of 12 so far for. Sorry, wait, I'm forgetting something. No, it's just Robbie and me, so 2, 1, 3, and then it's 12 for Kawasaki. Mostly for Steffi. Steffi has, has gotten half of the whole shots available all season.
Welcome to the final round.
So yeah, final round, Las Vegas Supercross at Sam Boyd Stadium.
Riders are just about set.
Very classic layout.
Board's been turned. There's the gate and we're off. Number 1, Steffi Bound takes the whole shot.
She flew out of the gate.
Okay. Oh, by the way, ninth whole shot by Steffi because, yeah, why the fuck not? Yeah, getting out of the stadium. I don't know why it looks like a desert out here because, you know, it's just a parking lot. It's just a parking lot in Las Vegas. Not in the middle of the desert, the stadium. And it's not even like, you know, you cannot even cry like, you know, technical limitations. It's like, nah, that's a sign, man. Okay. Bump me to the moon. Fighting out with Larry Ward. I guess, you know, I had to murder Larry Ward to get through.
The rivalry continues.
Oh god. Yeah, I'm not having a good race so far. It's not because of the lines. The lines are about, you know, about as good or bad as usual.
Henry is riding smart out there. 2 laps down.
He's setting a fast pace.
Okay, we're top 4, nose to tail.
Pick up the pace.
I know he can ride better than this.
That can really end the race, but you know.
Number 7, Greg Albertyn, moves up to 3rd.
He's just moved up a spot.
It's so important to like clear that small bump there. Because otherwise, like, you're gonna lose a lot of time. Long whoops section.
Just 2 laps left.
There's another lap under his belt.
Next race field, he has a lot of ground to make up.
I'm not sure he really wants to win.
Number 3, Jeff Emmick is fighting for valuable real estate with Albertyn.
This is good, clean racing.
They're all jumping over the bump because, yeah. Good lord, this is a very intense battle.
Greg Albertyn takes over the lead.
What a move from our new leader.
ALBEE takes the white flag. We're on the last lap.
Oh god,
He's
fuck!
for one more lap.
Henry gets a face full of dirt.
And I killed Henry. I'm so sorry, dog.
Just 1 lap left.
Sometimes it's you, and sometimes it's me, but yeah, there's no way
Bobby Rayner comes around.
you're gonna get the win this
Smooth,
year.
but he needs to get more aggressive.
Lawrence is really struggling out there.
I feel bad, to be honest. I messed up. God damn it. So yeah, I'm gonna finish the championship. You know, with a 3rd place.
He stayed focused and took the
And
chance.
I feel so bad for that Henry. I just completely, fucked up that turn and, you know, went the wrong way. Smash heads with him. Sorry.
Albertyn is the new EA Sports Supercross champion.
He's the best of the best.
So that was fun. That was definitely fun. I don't think that's the real trophy. I'm not sure if there's a real trophy, to be honest. Oh yeah, if you win the championships, you also get like these weird riders, joke riders they call them. Like for example, now on any single race, I can like go pick this guy. He's a mummy with a weird motorbike, to be honest. The motorbike is always the same. It's just they just change the skin, the paint job. Like if you can say like it's always the same. It's always the same motorbike. It's just the paint job changes. And yeah, there are no four strokes for whatever reason.